Hello everyone, HorseGirl27 here, and welcome back to my Minecraft channel. Today I'm going to be doing episode 13 of my 100 horse challenge. So in my last video, we bred a lot of horses and we actually found new wild horses. So the first wild horse that we found is actually this black Appaloosa mare, so we finally have an Appaloosa. She doesn't have a name yet, but I do have a name in mind for her. And then we also found this Red Dun Paint, who I actually named Chief after a real horse. So we found those two, and we also bred a few more horses. And yeah, and also in my last video, I said I was going to try to get a new barn done for these guys because I have no more space for stallions and geldings anymore. Or stallions, should I say, but I have plenty of room for mares with this pasture. They all kind of like to stay at the front, but it's pretty big and I can fit tons of horses in here. But for my stallions, I didn't really have any more room, and sorry about the slight bit of lag today. I'm kind of having a bit of internet problems, so just bear with me on that. So I told you guys I was going to actually use the spot behind the pastures to build a barn. So I kind of have a quick barn going up. I worked on it a bit, but I didn't get a lot done. Actually, to some people this might be a lot, but the roof still needs to be done. And there's only 4 stalls and a mini paddock in the center over there. I do plan on adding more on this side. I did cut down a few trees over here to make more room, and I also probably will expand the barn out into this area because it's quite large. So I will show you what I've done. So I still need to clear out a lot of grass, but I have 2 stalls on this side and 2 stalls on this side, and they're pretty much simple. I kind of use the same building materials as I did the big barn over there, but it's pretty simple and it's nowhere near finished. It doesn't have a roof, it doesn't have bedding, and it doesn't have gates. And that's the same for all 4 of these. And then I have a little paddock right here just because I didn't know what to do with this area. So I also have this paddock, and also one more quick thing is I was building these stalls actually, and I just found a horse roaming around in the trees. And it's a horse we actually don't have yet, and it's super cute. I'm also going to make this a stallion, and I already have a really cute name picked out for it. But yeah, it was just roaming around this area over here, and I was kind of surprised to see it because normally wild horses don't spawn near trees. They normally spawn out like in the plains and stuff like that. So I just tied him here to this tree because I didn't have any of the barns built yet. But we can actually tame him, and we can stick him in a stall really quick since the stalls are almost done. Okay, so let's do that, and we'll put a saddle on him. So here, we'll also break the fence as well, so that way it's just not there. That I can actually stick them in a stall, even though they're not completely finished yet. All I will need to do is add a few gates. So we can just do this. I know there's no bedding in here, but I can add the bedding later, or at a later time. So that's this beautiful guy. And I already have a name picked out for him, so... Oh geez, the lag is getting to me. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab 2 name tags because we have 2 horses that need names. The black Appaloosa mare I already have a name for. I actually picked it myself because it came to mind after the video. It's a very simple name, but I really like it. So let's see, do I have 2 name tags in here? I do, just in time. Okay, so let's do this. I have so many lead ropes on me, so I think this is the one with all the tags. So I'm just gonna stick my leads in here just because I don't need them on me. Okay, and we're going to name the horses. So our black Appaloosa mare, her name is going to be Bella. It's a very simple name, but I think it suits her. And our new gray stallion is going to be named Coda. I really like that name, and it was suggested by a viewer in my last barn adventures as well. I completely forgot the name. I had a quick brain fart after before I started the video. Is it already starting to get dark? It is already starting to get dark. Time, day. Okay, so let's actually come over here and name Bella first, our black Appaloosa mare. There we go, and she's also our very first Appaloosa in the game, or in the challenge, so I'm very excited to have an Appaloosa. That means we can get different colored Appaloosas. We have a ton of paints and a ton of like solid colored horses and everything. So I'm not too worried about paints anymore. I do want a gray paint though. I love the gray paints. So now we're going to come over here and name Coda. There you go, buddy. He's super cute. And then the other 3 stalls are going to definitely be for 3 stallions that don't have a stall yet, that are tied up over there. I think it's Buddy, Chief, and Legend. They're all paints, so that's pretty funny. So let's actually start with the straw, because I think that'll be better than the roofing, because I hate doing the roofing. And I have no idea where the hay is actually at. There we go. So let's just get this going. So everything about building a barn is kind of tedious and a lot of work, but you know. And actually these stalls are a little bit smaller, I think, than the ones in the big barn, I believe. I think I did make them a little bit smaller so that way I could probably fit more barns, but I think they're the same length, just a little bit smaller. So there we go, there's one stall completely done, and all we have to do is add the gates, and then I'll add the roof at a later time. And now we need to give this guy some bedding so he can, oh man, really? So that way he can be a happy horse and not have to worry about munching on the grass, Coda. And like I said when I was building my big barn, I'm not going to worry about adding water troughs, because the horses, from my past experiences, actually get stuck on the cauldrons. So that's why I don't actually put water troughs in here in like the stalls anymore. And they do take up kind of a lot of space in a stall. And these stalls are still, like, they're already kind of small. Can you move, please, Coda? Thank you. Thank you, kind sir. Now you gotta move a little bit more. There. No. No, sir. I love riding you. I do. I truly do. But I'm trying to fix your stall. There you go. Now you have a completed stall. So let's get Coda a buddy. So let's go grab Chief. Oh, I'm sorry, Chief. I'm so sorry. I was trying to... Well, get the lead. I didn't mean to break the fence. Oh my gosh. There we go. I wasn't trying to break the fence because I had those there for a reason. So let's just place another fence there. So we can have that. And really good jumper and really slow, which is actually the real Chief. That's actually the real Chief's pace. Very slow, but is an excellent jumper. So let's give Coda a buddy. There you go. And also with the barns, I do like to add signs. I don't with the pasture horses just because there isn't really much space to add the signs, but I love to add signs for the horses in the barns. To me, it just makes a little bit more sense. So I do need to come up with breeds for the horses. Well, not the 3 paints because obviously they're all paints, but this guy, I think I'm going to make him a warm blood, a Dutch warm blood, just because it kind of makes sense in a way. So, sorry if you hear my dogs barking in the background. Coda is a Dutch warm blood. I don't know if it'll all fit. Probably not, so we'll just do this. Warm blood stallion. I believe that's how I did the signs in the big barn. Let me just check. And I'm sorry, I still have not figured out what I'm going to do for our 1,000 subscribers, like I said in my last video. Yeah, that's kind of how I did it. Okay. I'm still conjuring up what I'm going to do for my 1,000 subscribers. But honestly, I'm so excited to have 1,000 subscribers. This channel has grown so quickly. I don't think it's been a year since I've officially started this channel, so I'm super excited to actually have 1,000 subscribers already on this channel. So thank you guys so much for that. The real chief, of course, was a gelding, but I have stallions in this game just because if you want to breed them, you have to have stallions. Okay, so let's fix up these 2 stalls now. And we can put more of our fabulous ponies in here. And I'm sorry, like, putting hay bales and stuff in stalls is kind of a bit boring, but that's pretty much what I have to do. I will definitely do the roof off camera. I'm not sure I'm going to do it yet, but the roof, in my opinion, is super boring. Like, it's my least favorite part about building a barn is the roof. I mean, hay bales are kind of fun if you have something like to talk about, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan of putting hay bales in stalls either. Oh, jeez. There we go, I'll just do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. Our other stall is completely done as well. So we could put horses in there as well, and I have the perfect 2 stallions for that. Hello, my pretty ponies. Excuse me, I don't want to break the fence, but let's take you over to your new stall, Legend. So I'm actually going to put him in the last stall. I don't know why, but I am. Whoa, he's like a jumper, actually. That's kind of impressive, Legend. You're an impressive horse. Okay, so let's put his sign up. So he is named Legend. There we go. I didn't know how to spell Legend for a minute. I keep having brain farts. And he's a paint as well. Stallion. There we go. And our last choice is going to be a little bit special. His parents are actually a Mustang and a paint cross, but I actually came up with something, oh man. I came up with something a bit special for him. So this is Buddy. His parents are Domino and Moonstone, and they're still over there in the breeding pen. Because I'm trying to get a gray paint, but it's not working too well. So this guy has a very amazing breed because I got inspired by Schleich. If you follow or subscribe to my main channel, HorseGirl27, you know I collect Schleich horses, so his name is Buddy. And his breed is actually a Pentavian because he looks like the Schleich Pentavian Stallion from 2017, so I just decided to call him a Pentavian. So there he is, Buddy, Pentavian Stallion. So he's a very unique breed. I don't see them often. I've never actually seen one in real life, but I have seen them like just in pictures and stuff like that. But very unique breed. So I will definitely do the building the roof and stuff like that off camera, and I will probably add on to the barn a bit more since there is a lot more room here since I cleared out like 4 trees. So that way I can build 2 more stables probably right here just to make it even like that over there. And then I can probably start building some barns over here. I'm not entirely sure. But I will have another pasture here most likely, just like I had here, so that way I could probably fit 1 or 2 horses in here. And if not horses, definitely donkeys or mules. Actually, I want to see if I can find a donkey. There's been a donkey that's been hanging around here for quite some time. He might have already despawned, but let's see. Is he still here? No, it looks like he's despawned. Oh, that's too sad. Don't know how I'm going to get another donkey, because I already have a donkey named Trusty, I believe. I do need to expand their pasture because they're kind of like always getting stuck in corners. Trusty and Muffins. I do need to find another donkey though, so that way I can breed, so I can get another donkey. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and goodbye!